Come on in.
They gonna start this thing alright. You calling them. Now come on.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Who's living their best life? Tell me if you're online. Tell me if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm clear. Hey. Hey. Hi, Melissa. Hi, James. Y'all living your best life? Living our best life. Come on now. You got a lot to be smiling for. So what if you be wilding for? Let me know if you're on. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if we're good to go, guys. Let me know where you're coming in from. Crystal, thank you. I see you too, boo. Hey, Rachel from London. Oh my gosh, that was my elementary school friend. Hi, Deirdre. Come on in. Hey, hey, come on. Live your best life, guys. If you're breathing, you're achieving. We're having fun this evening, believe me. All right. Now that some of you are in here, ready to live your best life, I'm ready to start. All right, so you know who I be. Dr. Lakeisha Ross, the brand doctor, and I'm a mindset coach. She says she can see me and she can hear me. That's perfect. I'm a mindset coach and I'm a brand strategist. And my company is MOE Coaching and Consulting, LLC. And you can come and you can see me at www.moebrandstudio.com. Now, this Unapologetic Hustle series was created for all you entrepreneurs out there. So if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're not somebody trying to sell a business, a product or a service to somebody out there, this is not going to be for you. I only want my hustlers on here. I only want those who are trying to level up on here because it is level up season. 2019 is now, guys. Forget waiting till January. That time is over. You should be in full swing, hitting the ground running by January, okay? I came to you live at the beginning of the year with a series. A lot of you benefited from that. I haven't been back in a while. I'm back. I'm trying to teach you as much as I can before the end of the year. Hey, Amy, I'm trying to teach you as much as I can before the end of the year. As y'all know, I don't play. When you're watching me, I'm going to keep it real with you, number one. And number two, I'm going to try and give you as much as I can and as many nuggets as I can. Understand this, guys. Time is money. Your time is money. My time is money. I don't have time to waste, and neither do you. So in these 30 minutes, look, I've got notes because I love what I do. And anybody out there who loves what they do will know I can talk for hours and hours about what I do. But we don't have that kind of time. We have 30 minutes, and I'm going to make sure I hit all the points that I think can benefit you in that moment. Oh, yes, I'm back, Geneva. So level up 2019, James. That's right. So I'm going to hit those points, and I want to make sure you've got pen and paper. So as I said, today is about attracting your tribe. But one of the things that I'm noticing, a common thread is, oh, be authentic, be authentic. Okay, that doesn't really tell you how you are supposed to attract your tribe, how you're supposed to write content that's going to target them, engage them, and convert them into clients. So what I'm coming to you today with is something called my client avatar. And some of my clients are online now, and they can tell you before we did anything and before we do anything, I make them define their client avatar. And what your client avatar is, it's basically a fictional character. And it's who you would like your ideal client to be. Understand, if you don't know who your ideal client is, how are you going to write content, post graphics, and do stuff that's going to engage them and make them become attracted to you and want to know what you do? You have to know who you're talking to. This, oh, I'm talking to everybody, it doesn't work. My clients know. One of the first things I ask them is, what's the age of your client? And they'll tell me, oh, it's anyone from 18 to 45. Number one, no. You cannot speak to an 18-year-old the same way you speak to a 45-year-old. It's a different tone. It's a different language. The interests are different. They're two separate people. They're in two separate stages of life. So if you're trying to draw an 18-year-old with the same content as you're trying to draw a 45-year-old, it's not going to work. So I'm going to teach you how to create a client avatar which is specifically designed for a particular type of client. Now, some of you will say, well, you know, I've got various types of clients. That's fine, but you should always define a client avatar for each one so you know who you're talking to. And this might be a little confusing, but by the time I've finished, you will completely understand what I'm saying. So, as I said, it's a fictional character. You want to give this person a name. For me, my ideal client is called Simone, okay? I know what she looks like. I have worked out things about her, and in working out things about her, I know when I'm talking solely to her. When I'm marketing solely to her. When I'm promoting, when I'm writing content, I write with her in mind. She's the one I want to attract. I may attract other people while I'm doing that, but when I'm going to do my content, I'm only thinking of her. Just like you've got Gucci. Gucci goes for upper echelon. They look for high-end people, customers to use their services. Now, yes, guys, some of us may scrape some money together to buy a pair of Gucci. Some of us might save for 6 months to buy a pair of Gucci. But the truth is, those people are not their clients. Their clients, they know, have that income stream to buy whatever pair they want, whenever they want, to come in, buy 2 free pairs, not worry about what the price is, coming the month after that, the month after that. That's how they build their revenue. That's how they stay in business. They are not staying in business with the people who can only afford their services at tax time, with the people who can only buy their product, you know, when they've scraped up some money or people have put together to treat them. Yeah, that's great, and they'll take your money and they enjoy you being a customer, but their services are not based around those type of customers. It's based around the customers they know can afford their products, will not blink an eye over purchasing their products, and will keep them in business constantly throughout the year, not just at particular periods. That's how you keep your doors open, by promoting and marketing to people who can, 1, afford your services, 2, understand what you're offering, want your services, are not going to haggle with you, and are going to be a constant client or a constant, sorry, someone's calling, a constant client or a constant customer. So I'm going to break it down. Get your pens and paper because we have 30 minutes and I'm going to make it worth it. There are 4 things. There's quite a few things you can add to your client avatar, but we're going to focus on the 4 main things that you need to know. Number 1, your ideal client. What are their demographics? You want to know their age, their sex, their income. All of these things are very important. And I'm going to break down my client. My client is Simone. This is my ideal client. I created a client avatar. She's married. She's 35 years old. She's been working in corporate America for 15 years. She has a degree. She's been working. She's been busting her butt. But now, you know, she's got 2 kids. She's married. Now she's tired. Now she wants a break. So knowing that my client is 35 years old, I know that she's experienced some form of life. I know that she's mature in a certain way. So when I speak and when I write content, I can write things. She's experienced some things in life that now when I write, she will resonate with. Okay. I know that she's been working for corporate America for 15 years. I know her pay grade is approximately 6 figures. If she's got 6 figures, she's married, they have a mortgage, her husband works too, I know that she can roughly afford to spend about $1,000 to $2,000 with me per month. Okay? So in knowing that, guess what that does? that lets me know, number one, she's got wisdom. She's experienced some life. So any content that I'm putting out there, I can put it on a mature level. She's got kids, so I can use things about family to resonate with her, because I know, the kids and her husband are her main concerns. She puts God above everything else. I know that when I put quotes about God, and when I put quotes about putting him at the head of your household, they're going to resonate with her. Because these are the things that my ideal client, those are her demographics. Those are the things that she is interested in. That's her age. That's where she works. That's all of that stuff. That's why you need to know who your client is. I can't just put stuff out there. When I put stuff out there, I'm talking to her in particular. How does that help me? Understand this. If she's six-figure earner, married, 2 kids, mortgage, she probably drives a fairly nice car. She probably shops at more high-end stores. If she does go to the mall, she's more of a Macy's, kind of chick. She might do the outlet malls. But knowing that she has 2 kids, I also know she's probably going to be a bargain shopper, because when you have kids, you learn how to bargain hunt. So what I'm going to do is, anything I do, I'm also going to make her know there's value. I'm going to offer bundles and packages, because in her mind, she likes things that are, come wrapped up, that are a bit of a bargain, that add value. So knowing that about my client, I know how to market my products, market my services. You guys getting this? Please let me know if you're getting this. So that's part 1. Just by knowing her demographics, I've already been able to work out how I can market and promote to her. Okay? Part 2, that's the psychographic traits. What vocabulary do I need to use to get her attention? What makes her tick? What does she love to do? What are her passions? What are the things that she does on a daily basis? Simone, for me, she likes to take nature walks. She likes art. She likes reading. She likes self-development. She likes, investing in herself. She likes investing in her kids. She likes these things. So when I'm promoting and I'm marketing and I'm putting my content out there, guess what? It's going to involve those things, because when she hears that, as Simone's busy about her day and I come on talking about art and talking about nature walks and talking about kids and God and all this stuff, it starts to resonate. She starts to hear me. Suddenly Simone wants to know more about what I'm doing. Simone wants to know more about the value that I'm adding, because I'm saying stuff that resonates with her. It's about knowing your client and then marketing and promoting yourself in a way that makes her say, she's talking about me. And if you don't know who you're talking to, and if you don't know what your client looks like, or what her habits are, or what she enjoys or what she doesn't enjoy, it's going to be very hard for you to grab her attention. So already we've done, psychographic traits and demographics. Then we're looking at one of the main things, the pain points. So what is Simone's pain points? Simone's been working for corporate America for 15 years, 2 kids, husband, loves her life, but guess what? She's tired. She's sick and tired of building somebody else's empire. She's sick and tired of sitting in traffic from morning till night. She's sick and tired of missing out on some of the kids' things, of not being home, of not knowing what it's like to have dinner cooked by 5 p.m. for her family, of not knowing what it's like to enjoy the home that they pay a mortgage for every single month. Simone is tired, and she wants a way out. She wants her freedom, but she doesn't know how. So in knowing that these are her pain points, obviously, when I'm promoting, marketing, doing content, I'm going to include these pain points. I'm going to write content that touches on those things. I'm going to say, are you tired of building somebody else's empire? Are you tired of not enjoying life with your family? Are you tired of, not enjoying the home that you pay for? When I say these things, once again, Simone hears me. Once again, Simone is interested in what I'm saying. Once again, I am resonating with Simone. The first thing you have to do before you can convert anybody to be a client or a customer is you have to engage them. And to engage them, they have to resonate with something you are saying. They have to feel there's a common ground and you understand a problem that they have and you provide the solution. So already I've touched on 3 major things. Don't discredit these things, guys. There's the demographics. There's the psychographic traits. Then there's things like the pain points. So now we know this. What are Simone's goals? Simone, my ideal client, she wants to work from home. She wants to be able to be home with her family, build her own business, do what she wants to do in her own time, but at the same time, not place a burden on her significant other. At the same time, still feel like she's contributing and doing stuff in the home. So now she has all these passions and all these things that she likes to do, but she's confused. She doesn't know where to turn. She doesn't know what her passion is or what she should do or how to tap in and fulfill or know how to fulfill her purpose and all this stuff that people talk about. It's confusing to her. So what happens? I come in. Here I come from my ideal client. I can teach you how to tap into your purpose. I can teach you how to pursue the life of your dreams. I can teach you how to transition from corporate America, to working from home. I'm your solution. Suddenly, once again, Simone's paying attention to me. Once again, Simone's looking at me like, wait a minute. She may have a solution to my problem. Remember, I always tell you guys, people don't buy products. They don't buy services. They buy solutions to problems. Point blank, period. When you buy detergent, you don't buy detergent because the box looks cute or it smells good, even though you might smell a few. But the bottom line is you've got dirty clothes and the solution to the dirty clothes is to buy some detergent. Okay? So you need to remember that. So now we've done that and I'm resonating with Simone and I'm beginning to let Simone know how I feel. Where can I find Simone? You see, Simone, I said, is 35. But my ideal client, she's not that technically savvy. So I may find her on Facebook, but she's most likely not going to be on Instagram. And if she is on Instagram, in all honesty, Simone does not know how to use Instagram correctly. So I'm more so going to focus my efforts on Facebook because I know the age group I'm dealing with. Most of my clients are 35 to 50. Most of us, I'm 42. Most of us are coming back from the era when we had typewriters. We know when the first computers first came out and all of that. So some of us are a little bit slower in picking up on this millennial and new age system. I'm here for Simone. I'm going to let Simone know it's okay. I'm going to teach you as easy as 1, 2, 3 how to get technically savvy. So Simone now feels like, oh my gosh, she's providing a solution to yet another problem of mine, not knowing how to show up on social media. So even though I'm going to focus my efforts on all platforms, I know that the majority of my clients come from Facebook. So Facebook is going to get more of me than any other platform. A lot of us, we're trying to run 5 platforms half-assed, to be quite honest with you, and then wonder why nothing's happening. You've got to know your target market and know where to find them. Where are they predominantly? Are they predominantly on Instagram? Are they predominantly on Facebook? Are they on both? Are they on Twitter? Are they not on social media at all? Is the best way to contact them through emails, through email marketing. You have to know your client. And by creating a client avatar, You are defining things about your client, which makes it easier for you to know how to write your content, where to write your content, and what types of products and services to deliver. So we know Simone's demographics. We know Simone's psychographic traits. We know Simone's pain points. We know where to find Simone. The next thing, all we need to do now is know what kind of content and how we're going to market to Simone. So we've got to market to Simone at a level that Simone's used to. If Simone's used to high-end stuff or Simone's used to classy stuff, I can't post tacky stuff and expect Simone to want to use my services. It's just not going to happen. If Simone's used to high-end, I've got to show Simone high-end. If Simone is only on Facebook, I've got to be showing up on Facebook for Simone. That's how you get your ideal client. That's how you attract them, and that's how they can resonate with you. Now, like I said, this is just basing it off my ideal client. I have about 5. There's many of you who have different products, different services. You know, one of the first things clients tell me is, but my clients range all different ages and age groups. I'm going to tell you this now. I don't care what age groups they are. You should be defining a certain type of client. You should be defining who you're speaking to. Know their likes, know their dislikes, know their behavior patterns, know where they shop, know the things that attracts them. And I'm going to teach you at the end a few ways to find even more of that out. But these are the things you have to know in order to know how to market and promote to them. If I'm not interested in ice skating and you are trying to force ice skating down my throat, I'm never going to use your services because I'm just not interested. So why not focus your attention, if your ideal client is an ice skater, on things that ice skaters like? That's how you attract your tribe. It's all right being authentic, and people are like, oh, be authentic. But what if your authenticity doesn't actually sell me the product? We can all be authentic. We can all show up every day, but how are we showing up? You know, one of the keys I tell my clients again, and like I said, a lot of my clients are on here, and I know they're like, there go Dr. Ross, because I don't play. And the reason I don't play is your time is money. This is not a hobby. This is a business. And if you're going to operate your business like a hobby, expect to get hobby money. That's once in a blue moon, here, there, and everywhere. I can't operate my business like that. I need a steady stream of income. So I had to get to know who I was talking to. And like I said, I might just be talking to Simone, but as I'm talking to Simone, it resonates with other people who are different than Simone. That's fine. Come on in. I'll serve you. But I never get sidetracked from my goal. I never get sidetracked from who I'm talking to. Because in focusing on who I'm talking to, I am able to draw my clients to me quickly. I am able to get them to buy into my services quickly, and I'm able to assist them quickly. You see, if you are marketing to people who are not your tribe and who you are unable to help, what's going to happen is they're going to try and use your services. Hold on, it said Facebook has stopped. I hope I'm still there, guys. Let me check just to make sure. They're going to try and use your services and nothing's going to happen. You're not going to be able to deliver to their expectations. I'm going to log back in and come back out because it's... Okay, hopefully you guys can still see me. It keeps saying it keeps logging off. So hopefully we've got 5 more minutes. So hopefully it will stick with me for 5 more minutes. But listen, so don't try and focus on people who aren't your tribe, because what happens is they're going to come to you, expect certain things from you, and you can't deliver. So now, you know, that does your business a disservice. That discredits you. They're probably going to tell somebody else. Remember, when people have a great service from you, they tell 5 people. When they experience a bad service from you, they tell 25 people. Stick with the people you know you can service 100%. So if you get your ideal client, you know you can 100% fulfill their needs. So I was giving you, and I've given you an example of Simone, but what I want you to do is work out who your ideal client is. How old is your ideal client? What's your ideal client's income? What does your ideal client like? Where does your ideal client shop? How much reserve income and how much income do they have available after they've paid their bills and everything else to be able to purchase your product? You see, I started this with the mindset of helping somebody who was like me. When I started this business, I was coming straight out of corporate America. I tried to save as much as I could, but I didn't have that much reserve. So I'm not going to turn around and charge my client $10,000 for a phone call when, to be honest, I couldn't have afforded $10,000 for a phone call when I started this. I'm realistic in my services. I'm realistic in what Simone, my ideal client, can afford. And I therefore tailor my services and my products to match that. You have to do the same. I'm not saying you have to be up here. I'm not saying you have to be down there. I'm saying know your client, know what they can afford to spend, know what they need, know what their problems are, and be the solution. Be the only solution. And to be the only solution, you have to be the expert. And you become the expert by knowing your stuff and knowing your client's needs inside out and knowing how you can service them. Okay, that's just the point blank period. So based on that, let's do a quick recap. And like I said, some of you are going to be like, but I have, my clients are aged from 18 to 50. I'm going to repeat. I don't care how much you tell me, oh, I have clients of all age groups. You cannot speak to the same client in the same tone. An 18-year-old is going to want to hear different things from you, a different tone from you. They're going to want you to mention things that are more hip, things that they're dealing with right now than a 45-year-old. Two different life experiences, two different mindsets, two different missions. So you can have more than one client avatar, but know your one and then create others in relation to the age groups you're dealing with. But what I'm going to say to you now is don't be that person with 20 client avatars, because you are not, there's just no way you can focus and create content for 20 different ideal clients. It's just not going to work. So know your clients. We seem to think that, oh, if I have more clients and more ideal, avatars, then I'm going to get more business. Actually, it doesn't work that way. When I first started, that's what I thought. People told me you need to, focus and just have one type of client and focus on them. I wanted to do it my way. What happened is I was talking to everybody and nobody at the same time because my message was not resonating with that one particular person I wanted to attract. Now I speak directly to the person I'm trying to attract. Once again, other people might come in and hear that message and want to use my services, but my focus and my goal remains my ideal client. As I've told you, that's Simone. I told you all about Simone, her demographics, her psychographic traits, her pain points, her goals, what she wants. Now I know all of that. I know how to write my content. I know what kind of graphics to put out there to capture her attention. I know what things to say and do that are going to make her feel like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. That's how you attract your tribe. That's how they start paying attention, because they feel like there's a common ground. You resonate. The key is to resonate. And if you're talking to 100 people, you're resonating with none. So based on that, as I keep telling you, there's problems, there's solutions. You have to provide a solution to a problem. People don't buy products. They don't buy services. They buy solutions to their problems. And so I'm going to wrap it up. Beautiful. We're at 7:30. I really hope you guys got some notes on this. Some of the notes I put that I do want to make sure I say before we are over. Some of you don't know how to research. You may not know exactly, the behavior of your ideal client. That's why you have things like Google Analytics. That's why you have systems. I'm not going to get into that all today, and there's ways you can contact me. But the point is, you're meant to be using systems. You should know who's visited your website, what states, what countries, their behavior patterns. What other websites have they visited for that day? What things do they like? Those things are going to help you to not only find them, but to know how to market to them. That is why you hear a lot of business consultants and business coaches telling you about systems. A lot of you don't use your Facebook demographics. You don't use anything. You don't use your analytics, anything. You just have them there. They're there for a reason. It lets you know where the most interest is coming from for your products. Use that. I can go and look on the back end of my website and know what pages the people who visited my website, what pages they stayed on the longest. That lets me know what they were looking for. That lets me know what piqued their interest. What got them wanting to stay a little bit longer. The pages they spent 2 minutes on. That means something on there was of interest to them. That means I can kind of home in and work out how to market and do more content to keep them coming back. These things are so important, guys. And if you want to develop your business from a hobby into an actual business, these are the things you have to think about. It's not just about social media. And I will be coming to you to teach you about posting on social media, especially Instagram, because I know a lot of you really don't kind of get it, and I'm going to help you with that. But right now, we're just dealing with your ideal client. Because before I can go any further with you, you need to know your ideal client. So I want you to do that. Once you know your ideal client, learn how to write copy. And when I say write copy, I mean basically writing content that resonates with them. That makes them say, ooh, she's talking to me. In order to do that, you must know what they're going through. You must know what they like. You must know what they dislike. Simone, my ideal client, she's a little sassy, okay? She knows what she likes. She's built her career. She's a boss. She knows what she wants. So when I speak in a boss tone, and when I'm a little sassy with it, Simone's not offended by that, because Simone's like, that's what I'm talking about. Simone's about her business. Anyone who works with me knows I don't play. I don't drag anybody. I'm not here to pull you. I'm here to help you do what you need to do. There's other coaches out there that will sit and try and make you do stuff. I'm not that coach. We're going to sit down. We're going to work out a plan. I'm going to hold you accountable, and we're going to get that plan done. Because like I said, time is money. You don't have time to waste. Neither do I. And when I get you to that finish line, it's not just satisfaction for you, it's satisfaction for me. And if I'm constantly pulling and dragging and forcing you to take action with your goals, that's taking from me, and it's wasting your time too, because the truth be told, I'm still getting paid. But at the same time, I'm not about that. I'm about putting in the work and fulfilling what I said I'm going to do for you. All right? And you need to be like that for your clients. Customers, clients, whatever, know them inside out, know their likes, know their dislikes, know where they're coming from, know their pain points, and speak on those pain points. Everybody's going through something. Everybody wants to better their life some way, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to become more healthy, whether it's to look better, it doesn't matter. Gain more education, start a business. Everybody's trying to do something. Know what your client's trying to do and market to them accordingly. So based on that, guys, also last thing, if you don't know your client avatar, figure out the clients you don't want. Create a list of all the clients you don't want, all the traits in the client that you don't want, all the things about a client you don't want. And I guarantee you're going to figure out your ideal client. So I'm going to be wrapping up. I told you it was 30 minutes. I just wanted to give that to you. Guys, stop watching these videos. Stop going to these events. Stop taking all these notes, but not applying them. The time is now to apply. If you've watched this, if anything resonated with you, if you are a Simone who's looking for my services, I've got the link to my website. Guys, go onto my website. I've got things, I created that for you. I have the Brand Academy. If you want to learn how to do your own graphics and things like that, there's a Brand Academy on there. You can go, it's a little membership fee. You can get back there. I've got tutorials and stuff in there. I teach you about my services. Everything you need to know is on my website. I created it for you. Use it. But go on there, see what you need. But I just want you to apply the things. I came here today to help somebody. Don't just take notes, put it in a book, put it to the side and say yes, yes, and still January 1st, nothing's happening. That's not what this is about. So I love you. Much love. I will be back next week, Thursday, for another topic. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sorry if you were commenting. I haven't been able to see it. But like I said, hopefully you got some great nuggets from this. Good night, guys.